Hi and welcome to Apartment Garden Television. On today's episode, we're going to the slapdash community of Stony Run, located in the heart of Maple Shade, or Mount Laurel, or like kind of Morristown. It's a post office thing anyway. Today we're here to check out a stairs renovation that has been years in the making, and we are super excited about it. So grab a squirrel and let's go check it out. So the stairs that we're going to be looking at today are what's known as the miracle steps, because it's a miracle that nobody fell and broke their neck in the last 3 to 10 years on the loose pavers. So really curious to see what they've done in this full rip out and rebuild. So as I approach the stairs, the first thing that really strikes me is the use of color, particularly orange in this. It doesn't say what we would expect, which is stay away, these stairs are unsafe and unstable, but rather come on in. It invites you into the space. Really fresh. Now this is something that very few designers have truly attempted, but they really tried to work in here. It's called a questionable lip. What we do with adding a questionable lip is we make people wonder, are they coming back to add another step? Is that step going to be the same height as either of the other steps? Is any of this to code? We don't know. Now you might be thinking, Meg, I've never seen a landing with holes in it before. You're right. That's because these bricks are for building walls. So Stony Run really eschewed the typical aesthetic by using these bricks, and they even went so far as to flip the bricks whole side up. I mean, usually these would be contained within the wall to collect the mortar between the bricks, but no. What we did here is went with something really on trend called temporary design, because as these individual holes fill with water and then freeze and then unfreeze, what they'll do is crumble and fall apart. So if you want to witness this really interesting landing, then you want to make sure you get out here before the first freeze, because it's going to be gone. Really interesting, really on trend. Okay, so it's almost 2023 and we know that all gray farmhouse aesthetic is on its way out. Designers have really been working to mix in grays with warmer tones just to bring that vibrancy in. But I also love how here they went with a retro nod to that sort of shabby chic look where half the stones are breaking and one of them here has been completely turned on its side just to add visual interest. Really, really interesting choice. One other thing to note is that we want to make sure that each brick is completely not level with the other bricks, because in the morning when the sun shines in, this creates an individual shadow cast from each brick, which is just a really pretty effect to think about when you're in urgent care getting stitches after you trip over them. So thanks for joining me today on our tour. I hope this has given you some insight into new and exciting trends in stair and landing modeling, and maybe inspires some future projects of your own.